Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Neptune Lounge for showtime. Please welcome to the stage your entertainment manager, Sally.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back. It is showtime once again. Now I have a question to ask. Who's ready for a good time tonight? Okay, you are in the right place. A show myself and I know lots of you have been waiting for, especially the gentleman that's about to come out onto the stage. The music he's going to share with you tonight is a real passion of his, and I know he can't wait to get out on this stage. So without further ado, to give us all a cracking good time, please give a huge warm welcome to Benjamin Carpenter.
Good evening, everybody. So I want to hear the words. Here we go. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I am returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no nay, never. Let's do the top. No nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I then took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have the whiskies and the wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they caress me, as all times before, I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. One last time, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening to you all. Good evening! And a very belated happy St. Patrick's Day. Apologies for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. As you probably heard, I've not been the best recently. I've been a bit under the weather. Oh, I won't go, it's worse than that, Jesus. I'm going to start off with that. But I am going to start off with this. You, sir, you can be the spokesperson. I'm going to keep coming to you throughout the night, but don't be scared, don't be scared. Now, got a question for you. So, you know, when us men are sick, and I'm sure everyone will agree, we just get on with it, don't we? We don't work My girlfriend has had to listen to so many video calls where I'm just like, I'm dying. We're sailing the world, but I'm dying. You know, My parents just keep wanting to smack me in the back of the head. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, do we have any fans of Irish folk music in the room? A few of you. Great. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing for you a selection of songs that hopefully you'll know. If you don't know any of them, but if you know some of them, please don't hesitate to sing along, sway along. If you've got a drink in your hand, drink along, of course. And if there are any that you're hearing for the first time, I hope you enjoy hearing them as much as I enjoy singing them. This one now is one to get you all swaying along. This one is called Molly Malone, and it goes like this. One of these songs. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, where she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets, broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, let's hear it! Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. I can hear you in the music, that sounds great. Keep on going, please. Take it to the next verse. She was a fishmonger, and sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and brother before, and they wheeled their barrows through the streets, broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, all together. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Now, if you're feeling brave, I'll have you guys singing that by yourselves next time, don't let me down. But this is the side verse. She died of a fever, and sure no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets, broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, go to the tea! Alive, alive, oh, yes! Alive, alive, oh, that's fantastic, you got it! Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Thank you very much. I'm not going to lie to you, that actually just stopped me dead in my tracks. That was really, really awesome. Thanks for doing that, guys. That sounded really cool. I must be honest, I have to be honest though, I get into this habit whenever I get the audience involved. I have to listen to the layers. Now, what I mean by this is you've got the ladies sounding like songs of praise. Alive, alive, you, alive. And then you'll always hear, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh. And that's sometimes still the women. After a couple of whiskies. You're right now? Yeah, not too bad. How are you doing, son? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who caught the sort of the beginning of the cruise like 15 months ago, we had the Meet the Cast. Now, for those of you who are a bit confused by the accent, I'll let you guys know where I come from. But if anybody does know, don't spoil it. This is one of my favourite stupid jokes to tell. I hail from a very small fishing village. You may know it. It's called Stoke-on-Trent. But yes. Do we have any fans of Johnny Cash in the room? Yes. Excellent. Well, this song I'm going to sing for you now, like a couple more like it in this set. I actually like to do a little bit of a cappella. I like to sing a little bit without the music. Now, this is one of those songs, one of the first ones I ever learned when I was learning the Irish stuff, and a guest came up to me. I started working at Pontins. That's when I started singing in 2015. And a guest came up to me and they said, "You need to learn this song." And I went, "Okay." And it's been in my set ever since, for like the last 8 years. It's a beautiful tune, and it's unfortunately not one of his more successful songs, but it paints a gorgeous picture of Ireland, and it often makes me think of my loved ones, especially my girlfriend. And yes, I hope you'll enjoy this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is my rendition of Johnny Cash's 40 Shades of Green. There it goes like this. I close my eyes and picture the emerald of the sea, from the fishing boats at Dingle to the shores of Dunedee. I miss the river Shannon and the folks at Skibbereen, the moorland and the meadow and the 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss the girl in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss her lips, as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, for the breeze as sweet as Shalimar, and the 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churching surf. I'd love to watch the farmers drain the bog and spade the turf, to see again the thatching of straw that women glean. I'd walk from Cork to Larne to see the 40 shades of green. But most of all I miss the girl in Tipperary town, and most of all I miss her lips, as soft as eider down. Again I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, for the breeze as sweet as Shalimar, and the 40 shades of green. Starting to get a bit of a frog in my throat towards the end there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this next one I'm going to do for you now, I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Do we have anybody, by any chance, I'm hoping I always pronunciate this wrong, is it Salford? Salford? Near Manchester. Now, the name of the song that this that Salford is based on, it's a dirty old town. I'm not calling the place dirty, this is what the poet said. Granted, it's more apt if it was Stoke-on-Trent, to be honest. Smoke-on-Stench, as it was otherwise known way back when. But yes, this is one of those songs, once again, if you know the words, please do sing along. Here we go, this one is Dirty Old Town. If you know the words, let's hear you sing along. Here we go. I met my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. The docks. I saw a train set the night on fire. I smelt the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town. even better if they make you laugh. But there may also be a song in there which might make you shed a tear. But I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. For this chorus, this next bit, please do sing along. Once again, you know the words. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their feet. Spring's a girl on the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a big sharp axe, shining steel tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. Thank you, Doc. Now, as I did mention, ladies and gentlemen, there's a couple of songs in my set where I do like to hopefully put a smile on your face, but once again, even better if it gets a laugh. Because there's the Irish stuff, they normally only have like 3 or 4 different kinds of song. You have everyone, let's all have a sing and a dance. Everyone, let's all get really sad and drink ourselves to death. Everyone, let's just basically laugh our heads off. And then the other one I've forgotten. But that's the Irish one. You just forget what you say. But yes, this one, ladies and gentlemen, is about a man. His name is Fergie McCormack. With a name like that, you would have thought he was an Irishman, but he wasn't. He was in fact a New Zealander, and he played for the New Zealand All Blacks, sort of back in the 70s, I do believe. Now, I don't know whether or not he's still with us, but a man by the name of Darry Fowle wrote a song about Fergie McCormack. And I need to stress, it's not based on true events, and you'll understand why when we get to it. So this one again is just a little bit of fun, and I hope you'll enjoy it. This one is a bit of Fergie McCormack, and it goes like this. Fergie McCormack, he was walking one day when he noticed a building on fire. The screams of a lady could plainly be heard as the building smoldered even higher. A trembling lady was clutching a baby. The building was 10 stories high. It could plainly be seen that both she and her baby were certainly doomed for to die. Well, the firemen were there with their ropes and big ladders, and they were holding a big trampoline. They were trying to entice the young lady to jump, but indeed she wasn't very keen. Her baby was too small to survive such a fall, and she had refused to let go. Well, what could they do? They were all in the flue as they helplessly gazed from below. Well, along came a hero, old Fergie McCormack, says he, throw your baby to me. Indeed, I will catch it from death, I will snatch it, and safe in my arms it will be. Woe is masculine charms, and the big fullback's arms lay down all this young lady's fears. As she cried, she tossed the baby over the side as her eyes filled with tears. Now the rest of the story can long be remembered in history throughout all the land. As the baby came down, the crowd gathered round. It landed safe in Fergie's arms. Hey! He's rescued the child, said the crowd going wild. But the excitement was clearly too much. As they all gazed in wonder, with a swift up and under, he kicked 40 meters to touch. I don't think I need to explain why that wasn't based on a true story. You think something would be written in the paper. Also, I don't condone infant kicking, that's one thing I will say. But we celebrated one of my youngest cousins only recently, and my nanny Chris was in the audience watching, and it got to not the punchline, the kick line, and she looked at me like I had two heads. She was horrified by it. But yeah, it's a good bit of fun, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, I'm going to move on to one that I used to be quite afraid of, because as you might be able to tell, I don't have the highest voice in the world, and this one is the highest song in my set, but it wouldn't be an Irish cab, especially when it was planned on St. Paddy's Day, without singing this tune. This one, ladies and gentlemen, without much further ado, I don't think I need to explain, this is Danny Boy. It goes like this. The pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must find. But coming back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, 'tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And if he come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave for me. And I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and all my dreams will wanna sweeten me. If you'll not fail to see that you love me, I'll simply sleep in peace until you come to me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, good lord, is it almost 30 minutes already gone? Jeez. Well, it's going fast. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are often a bit confused about my love for the Irish music. Now, to put it simply, it was my nanny Chris again. And each time I tell the story, she gets shorter and shorter. So now she's about half an inch tall. And yeah, it was when I was 15 years old, almost 15 years ago, that my nan told me about our Irish heritage. And it was almost like a switch going off inside my brain. I started listening to the music, namely the Dubliners, and a man by the name of Luke Kelly, who is my idol. And then I discovered Guinness, and then it all got a bit blurry around that point for the last 15 years. But yeah, speaking of the man, Luke Kelly, now this man is very much the reason why I started singing, actually, why I started with the Irish, the love for the passion for the Irish music. He had this uncanny ability, no matter what was going on in his life. He died very young, he was only 43, from a tumour in his brain, and even when he was on his last legs, he was still singing with such passion that I can only attempt to emulate. Now, this is one of those songs that he did, that he actually said that if you can learn this song and actually do a decent job of it, you've mastered the English language. I don't know about that, it all just sounds like a load of garbled vowels. So hopefully you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. I'm going to give it my best shot. But basically, it's about a man going to Dublin, and hopefully you can put the rest together. This, ladies and gentlemen, if it looks like I'm concentrating for the first sort of 10 seconds, it's because the timing is so precise, I've got to get it bang on. This one, if you know the words, attempt to sing along with me, but do clap along as well, let's get a bit of energy back. This one is The Rocky Road to Dublin. Well, in the merry month of May, from me home I started, met the girls at two, but nearly broken. I saluted father dear, kiss me darling mother, drank the pint with weary grief and tears, to smother them up to reap the corn. They where I was born, got a stop like on a band, his bolts and guns of brand new bearer belts, that's all on the bags, riding all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin, but to people back. Went to her and turning down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, back for Holy Rock. Listen. In Malone garden night, I rest my limbs so weary, started riding like this morning night. From there I took a drop of the floor to keep me heart from sinking. That's the paddy score when Mary's off the drink in the hill. A lassie smile, laughing all the while, at me curious style. Touch your heart, a bubbling asked me was I hired. Wages I required, so I was always tired. On the rocky road to Dublin, what to be for back. Up to her and turning down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, right below the rock. In Dublin next to ride, I thought it such a treat to be so soon to find a view of that my city. Then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stolen. In that neat locality something crossed me mind. Then I heard behind the bundle, couldn't find a pump. They still go on, crying for the road. Send me cannon road, it wasn't much involved. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a hair, turning down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, right for Holy Rock. Here we go. From there I got away, the spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain had me board, said the no room paddy when I jumped aboard. A cabin found a paddy down among the pigs, did some hearty rigs, got some mighty jigs. The water round me bubbling, went for holy head, wish myself was dead, get some bar instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's a hair to turn it down the rocky road, with all the ways to Dublin, right for Holy Rock. 20 minutes left. The boys of Liverpool made me safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Then for I was losing all their time. They began abusing her baby souls as I lately I let fly, calling judgment fly. So I was a hobbling with the louder ray. He joined me, give me a break, quickly cleared away for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Went to her and turned it down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, right for Holy Rock. Last one, here we go! In the merry month of May, took me home I started at the girls at two, and nearly broken I'm so good and father dear, kiss me darling mother, drank the pint of beer to breathe. Tears to spoil them off to reap the corn, leave where I was born, gotta stop like corn and that was Casey Evans. Broke the rats along the back, fighting all the gods on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the hair turned it down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin, right below me. Rock. Did you understand at least 10% of what I said? No? I told you, garble valve, but as I was getting more excited, I was running out of breath, and I was like, God, which am I meant to do? Stand still and just be like, na 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 na. Jeez Louise, but yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But all I can say is, it's about going to Dublin. But yes, I'm going to slow it down a little bit now. I think I actually bit my tongue. I can taste blood. It's only a bit of exercise I've done in the last like 3 weeks. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now for you is I am going to slow it down a little bit. Again, this one is by the lovely Luke Kelly. And this is one of those last songs he actually recorded before, sadly, his passing. And it's one of those tunes that really resonates with me. And I'll explain why after the song. It's another one of those songs that makes you think of Ireland. And yeah, it really is. For those of you who have been to Ireland, I'm sure you'll agree with me. It really is a very special place. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is simply called Song for Ireland. Isn't it? Walking all the day near tall towers where falcons build their nests. Silver wing they fly, they know the call of freedom in their breasts. Saw black head against the sky, where twisted rocks they run to the sea. Living on your western shore, I saw summer sunsets, I asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. Drinking all the day in old pubs where fiddlers love to play. I saw one touch the bow, she played a reel which seemed so grand and gay. I stood on Dingle Beach and cast in wild foam we found Atlantic bass. Living on your western shore, I saw summer sunsets, I asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. Talking all the day with true friends who tried to make you stay, telling jokes and news, singing songs to while the time away. Watched the Galway salmon run like silver, dancing and darting in the sun. Living on your western shore, I saw summer sunsets, I asked for more. I stood by your Atlantic sea, and I sang a song for Ireland. But then dreaming in the night, I saw land where no one had to fight. Waking in your dawn, I saw you crying in the morning light. Sleeping where the falcons fly, they twist and they turn all in their rare blue sky. Living on your western shore, I saw summer sunsets, I asked for more. I stood by your sang a song for Ireland.
Thank you very much. That is one of those tunes that, yeah, that it really does make me think of. There's a holiday that I had with my dad a few years ago, and for for scientific purposes, we wanted to see how much Guinness a man could drink before he fell over. I did about 15 pints. But yeah, that's about 150,000 brain cells ago. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, when we went there, we went to a lovely place called Dingle, which is right out on the western coast of Ireland. It was just me and my dad, and all it was the sea, the sky, and not a person to be seen, which is great, because I hate people. But no, it was fantastic, and we sat there for what, you know, it could have been a minute, it could have been 5 hours, but it was just perfect, and I will always think of that tune. So, I'm going to sing a song now for you that I'm sure you all know. This is one of those songs that please do sing along and clap along, because this is one of the more traditional versions of this tune. If you know this one, this is a little bit of the Irish Rover. Let's see you clapping along. Here we go.
On the 4th of July, 1806, we set sail from the steeple of Cork. We were sailing away on a cargo of clay for the grand city home in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft, she was rigged fore and aft, and oh how the wild wind drove her. She stood several blasts, she had 27 masts, and we called her the Irish Rover. Now, I'm not a professional dancer, but I'll do a little bit of a jig in between each too. We had 1 million bags of the best flag rags. We had 2 million barrels of stone. We had 3 million sides of all the line horse and tires. We had 4 million barrels of bone. We had 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bales of many goats' tails in the whole of the Irish Rover. Now, on the next bit, I'll try to do a high kick. But the next time, last time I did it, I split my trousers, so let's see. There was old Mickey Coot, who played hard on his flute when the ladies lined up for a set. He was too cold with skill, for each sparkling quadrille, and the dancers were glued to debt. With his smart, witty talk, he was cock of the walk, and he rolled the dames under and over. They all knew at a glance when he took off his stunts. Did he sail in the Irish Rover? Right, let's have a go. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out and the ship lost its way in the fog. I should have stretched. Then that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock! The bulkhead was turned right over, turning 9 times around. That poor old dog was drowned, and the last of the Irish Rover. The ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock! The bulkhead was turned right over, turning 9 times around. That poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover.
Thank you very much. Now, I've got to the point now where I'm actually going to do one of those songs I mentioned earlier on about the kind of song that might make you shed a tear. Now, these songs, this song in particular, is very prevalent to me and my life at home, because when I was growing up, me and my dad had a little bit of a rocky relationship, mainly because I was a lazy git. And he's an ex-military man, so he would come home and I'd be doing nothing, and he'd be like, "Son, what are you doing with your life? Come on, get you know, you're 26, sort yourself out." And eventually, the singing, you know, the music found me, and I've been doing this ever since. And this song reminds me of how lucky I am, because there are others that aren't so lucky. Now, this one's a song by Foster and Allen. Is there anybody familiar with Foster and Allen? This one, as I say, it's a beautiful little tune. And if you do happen to shed a tear, I'll apologise. I'm sorry, but at the same time, it's what beautiful music does. It evokes those emotions. So I hope you guys will enjoy. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is my rendition of Foster and Allen's "The Black Sheep," and it goes like this. In a little village, not many miles away, there lived a rich and aged man whose hair was turning grey. He had 3 sons, the only ones, but Jack and Tom were sly. Ted was honest as could be and would not tell a lie. They did their best to ruin Ted right in the old man's eyes. Soon their lies began to work, and Ted was much despised. One night the old man said, "Begone, you're heartless to the core." These were the words the young man said as he stood beside the door. Don't be angry with me, Dad, don't turn me from your door. I know that I have been wayward, but I won't be anymore. Give me just another chance and put me to the test. You'll find the black sheep loves his dad far better than the rest. Year after year passed slowly on, and the rich man's now grown old. He called together Jack and Tom and gave them both his gold. He said, "I'll only need a little room right at your fireside." Till then one night, Jack returning home, he brought with him a bride. His wife began to hate their father more and more each day. One night he heard the 3 declare that he was in their way. They then agreed to send him to a workhouse that was near. And like a flash, the black sheep's words came ringing in his ear. Don't be angry with me, Dad, don't turn me from your door. I know that I have been wayward, but I won't be anymore. Give me just another chance and put me to the test. You'll find the black sheep loves his dad far better than the rest. A carriage pulled up to the door. It was the workhouse man. The lads then turned them to their dad and said, "Here is your man." Just then a manly form appeared, and pushing through the crowd, "Stand back, you brutes," the stranger cried, "this will not be allowed. You took this old man's property and all that he has saved. You even sold his little plot containing mother's grave. I am his son, but not your kin, from this till judgment day." And as the dad grabbed the black sheep's hand, the crowd all heard him say, "Don't be angry with me, lad, though I turned you from my door. I know that I was foolish, but I won't be anymore. I should have given you my gold, for you have stood the test. I have found the black sheep loves his dad
far better than the rest.
Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm afraid I'm actually coming towards the end of the show. Have you guys enjoyed yourselves? Had a good time? Well, may I say, this is my first time performing on this stage, and I want to say a very, very big thank you to each and every one of you for coming to watch. It means a lot to me, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. But yes, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I could go on and on and on, but I shan't, because I'm already going to be running over if I'm not careful. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pick the momentum back up again, and then I'm going to finish off with a bit of a big old ballad that hopefully you guys will know the words to. So yeah, this next one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask for your help once more. This song is called Whiskey in the Jar. You might know of it, you might have heard of it. Now, in this song, I'm going to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to all join in with me when we get to the chorus. Now, in the chorus, I'm going to sing Mushering Abadoo Abada. I have no idea what it means. I think it's gibberish. And at that point, you can clap for me 4 times. So it'll go Mushering Abadoo Abada, clap, 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 clap. Yeah! You're already ready. Excellent, excellent. That's sounding great. And it'll go whack for my daddy-o, clap, clap. That's all the clapping you need to do. Unless you want to clap throughout the song, please do. The more you clap, the more I jig. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little bit of whiskey in the jar. It goes like this. You can clap throughout to be like that.
As I was going over in farming Perry Mountains, I met with Captain Barrow and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then I produced my rapier. Said stand and wherever he were, blow the steam at mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted all his money, it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket, then I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the women for and the easy mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went up to my chamber, oh, full to take a slumber. I got my golden jewels, and the sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew my charges, she filled them up with water. Then sent for Captain Barrow to be ready for slaughter. Mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. So early in the morning, just before I rose to trouble, up comes the man of the men, and likewise Captain Barrow. I first produced my pistol, and she stole away my rapier. I put it into the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can believe me, it's my brother in the army. If I can find his station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he roam with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. I'm sure he'd treat me better than my old escorting Jenny. Mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mushering abadoo abada. I call my daddy-o, I call my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Thank you. I love you too. Sorry, I didn't hear what was said then. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've actually sadly come to my last song. This side seemed really upset about it. These guys don't care. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this though, if you want one more... Yes! Not yet! You just... Okay, well, if you want one more... after this one is gone, I'll see if I've got anything left in my set list. I think I've sung everything, but no, I'm sure I'll have one more for you. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, this to finish now is one of those songs that hopefully you'll know and you can all have a little sing-song to. It's a beautiful ballad. This one is The Fields of Athenry. It goes like this. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's court, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Please sing along to the words. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebel, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star falling. As the prison ship sailed out against the sky, for she lived in hope and prayer for her love in Bonny Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. You're gonna make me blush. I was gonna come back and go, what a surprise! Oh, dearie me, but thank you so much, Ola. I appreciate that very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you guys. It's been an absolute pleasure, and you've made my first time on the big stage really a fantastic experience. So thank you. Thank you very much. And before I finish off please have a massive round of applause for the technicians who making such a fantastic job. And the fantastic Tom as well, the deputy arts manager, will be there with the screens in this good afternoon. They're so fantastic. But yes, I'm going to finish off now with one of those songs like I mentioned before, the one that hopefully puts a smile on your face, but even better, if it makes you laugh. This one tells the story of a bricklayer who goes to work one day and gets a little bit battered and bruised by a barrel of bricks. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. And to finish, this is called The Sick Note, and it goes like this. Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly grey. Now I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. Now to throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, him being an awkward sod. He said I'd have to carry them down the ladders in me hot. Now clearing all these bricks by hand, it was so very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel felt like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. Well, I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Well, the barrel broke me shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with me head, and I clung on tight, on numb with shock from this almighty blow, as the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now, when these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel, and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped towards the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered round. Well, I lay there moaning on the ground. I thought I passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel, and then the bottom burst, and a shower of bricks rained down on me. I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there moaning on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel then being heavier, it started down once more, and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. Well, it broke 3 ribs and my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.
Wowie! What? Have you noticed when I get really excited I say wowie? I didn't notice, but it's been pointed out to me quite recently. Wowie! What a fantastic show, and well, I'll get emotional so I won't go on, but fills me with pride to be able to welcome, one of our team who, as you know, part of the show team, soon do his own thing tonight. Is absolutely incredible. He's back at 10:30 if you want to come back. He's back at 10:30. A fantastic show from Ben. I can't thank him enough, and I'm so glad you all enjoyed it with us this evening. Tomorrow brings our next sea day, continuing our sailing to San Francisco. Enrichment programme continuing in here tomorrow with talks at 10 from Dolphin Dave, our lovely Dave Chilcott. At 11 o'clock we have a rather special talk coming your way entitled Borealis in the steps of Phileas Fogg. So looking forward to seeing lots of you here. That's at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here in the Neptune Lounge, we're having a featured movie time. We've got a couple of new movies that have arrived on board that we'd like to share with you. Tomorrow, we will be playing A Man Called Otto. Now, I've never seen this myself. I've heard great reviews. It's a fairly recent film starring Tom Hanks. So that's 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. If you fancy a leisurely afternoon, do come and join us here in the Neptune Lounge. Now, tomorrow night, it's time for a party again. It's our next themed evening. It is our Hawaiian and tropical themed night. It's going to be another fantastic evening to be had. Live music coming from our string trio, Status, Howard Johnson, and a special performance once again from our vocalists from the Borealis Theatre Company. They're going to be getting us up dancing, and of course some more fabulous food to be had, prepared by our executive chef David and his team. So that all kicks off at 6 o'clock on Deck 8 Midship tomorrow evening. Again, the evening will continue through till late, so do come up and join us whenever you are ready. Now, I do need to say, for tomorrow's Daily Times, you're going to see an advert advertising our next stargazing sessions. We've advertised our next stargazing sessions upcoming on the next few sea days over the next week or so. However, you're going to see the dates and then you're going to say, it says March, not April. So apologies in advance for that. Well done to the people that have already noticed. Someone said, Sammy, should you do an announcement? I said, surely they know we're in April. I mean, I know I missed it, so apologies in advance. The dates are, of course, for April, okay, for our next stargazing sessions. If anyone is interested, limited spaces, do sign up at guest services, but we plan to add a few more towards the end of the cruise as well. Well, what else is there to say? The rest of the night is still young. Evening quiz time coming up for you shortly, and I'm sorry to say, we're going another hour forward. I'm sorry. Hopefully I won't be waking you up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Let's see. Because that was great, wasn't it? Oh yes, we loved it. Ladies and gentlemen, do advance all clocks and timepieces, please, 1 hour forward upon retiring this evening. All that leaves me to say is thank you for supporting us once again here for Showtime, and I think we should have another huge round of applause for our Benjamin Carpenter.